Hi third graders, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing okay this week. Like I said in yesterday's video, I know Tuesday there was a lot of work, especially in math, and then yesterday didn't seem so much. I think Tuesday it was just a weird, everything like the math lesson plus the home connections pages happened to land on that day. If you guys notice, you have pink book pages pretty much every other day, so if that helps with your planning at all, just so you guys are aware. Just a couple quick reminders for the video chat sign up. I know I just have the sign up through Thursday. I might add some Friday dates on there too. If I haven't talked to you yet, I would love to. If the times that I have listed, you're like, well, I do my work at night because that's when my parents are home and I don't know how to do it. If your parents email me, we can figure out another time to chat because I'd like to just touch base and make sure you guys are doing okay. Second of all, the other day I might start hopefully I'll remember to put this in our assignment sheet for today. I created those Google Docs for your book clubs, okay? And I noticed that some of you found them and have started, and you picked a color that you wanted to type in. And I've written down 2 questions for each book club. Some of you answered the first question already, but if today, as part of your reading assignment, if you could just go into that book club document that was shared with you, the title of it is the name of your book club book. If your name's not in there yet, you haven't chosen a color, do that first. And then if you could just answer the questions for me, just because I want to start interacting a little bit more with that. For those of you there's a couple of you who don't have a book club book, and that's okay. The reading response page that you guys are still using is totally fine. After my video from yesterday, you guys are getting, I noticed today, I know not everyone's done their work yet when I say today, I mean, I'm recording this on Wednesday. Not everyone's done their work yet, which is fine, but for those of you who have done like all your math, I've been noticing you have been doing the reading response page and the Newsella stuff, so thank you for getting that all completed. All right. Just one quick thing about Newsella, make sure that when you're typing in your written response that you're using capital letters at the beginnings of your sentences. There's some of you who still aren't doing that. Make sure you also capitalize the name of someone. So like our biography for Wednesday's article was about Janelle Monáe, so you should have capitalized Janelle, you should have capitalized Monáe if you used her name in your summary. Okay, we're getting better with the punctuation, just keep that in mind as well, that we need to work on that too. Okay, and when you're doing these written responses, you should be writing a couple sentences, not just 1 or 2. All right, once again, make sure you're answering the whole question. Yesterday's response, I was asking you guys to write 4 to 5 sentences, and there were a couple of you who only wrote like 2. So make sure you're reading and following all the directions, okay? I think those are my major announcements. For those of you who have been watching the Sisters Grimm book readings that I was doing, we did finish that book. So I do want to start another read aloud book for you guys. I would really encourage you guys to listen to this one because I love this book. It's by Catherine Applegate, so it's the same woman who wrote The One and Only Ivan and who also wrote Crenshaw. Okay, so you guys really liked those books. So this book is called Wish Tree, and it's really, 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 really good. It's kind of a short one. The chapters are shorter, so unlike Sisters Grimm, where sometimes the chapter would take me 20 minutes to read, these ones are shorter, so I'll probably read a couple at a time. And we'll see how long this takes us to get through. I'm just going to read the synopsis for you in here, and then if you're interested, which I really hope you are, if you're like really bored one day and you're like, oh, what should I do? Oh, I guess I'll go listen to Miss Fidler read a book. I'll do my best, okay? I know sometimes I get phone calls in the middle of things or whatever, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so the main character of this book is a tree named Red, and Red is an oak tree. So the narrator of the story is a tree. It's not a human, it's not an animal, it's a tree, okay? So the synopsis says, Red is an oak tree who is many rings old. Red is the neighborhood wish tree. People write their wishes on pieces of cloth and tie them to Red's branches. Along with a crow named Bongo and other animals who seek refuge in Red's hollows, this wish tree watches over the neighborhood. You might say Red has seen it all, until a new family moves in. Not everyone is welcoming, and Red's experience as a wish tree is more important than ever. Funny, deep, warm, and nuanced, this is Catherine Applegate at her best, writing from the heart and from a completely unexpected point of view. All right, so this book is really fun. There's lots of animals in it. There's raccoons and skunks and squirrels and owls and crows, and anyways, it's a fun one. So I hope you guys watch the video. Okay, now I told you guys that I would read a Mad Lib. So those of you who I talked to today, you guys helped me fill out a Mad Lib. So I'm just gonna pause the video quick and grab it, and then I will be right back to read it to you. All right, got the Mad Lib. So you guys filled this in, so I had a couple of you guys give me words. So the title of this story is My Most Embarrassing Moment by 80. Who knew 80? All right, that's Andrew chose you as his person from the class to choose from. All right, here we go. My most embarrassing moment happened when I got on a bus to go to Texas. The bus was very mean, so I stood up and held onto a Culver's. At the next stop, I saw an octopus get up, and I ran over to grab his T-Rex, but I accidentally jabbed my skull into his leg and broke his toe. And then, as I was apologizing, the bus came to a slimy stop, which caused me to drop my owl and fall on top of a dirty lady who was carrying a slushie on her lap. Believe me, my ruler was red that day. All right, so there's our most embarrassing moment. 80, I don't know if that actually ever happened to you, but it did. I'm sorry that it did. I'm teasing. All right, guys, have a good day. Let me know if you need help with anything.